Tesla people are wild, man. What they got going on here? Oh shit. Tesla charging stations, man. Where have you been? Right now, where I've been is looking at this Tesla charging station drama. Let's see what's going on. Like this guy, and he's smiling like, come on, bro. These people in bro. I'm like down there done with humans. I'm down there done with humans. Like even at this the smallest thing, the most minuscule thing, Tesla charging stations. It's like there gotta be fights here. It's like somebody gotta just try to take somebody else's charging port. It's like, bro, just follow a social order, social rule, unspoken one. It's so simple, and everybody just like, oh my gosh, man, it's crazy. Anyways, I just had to talk about that because every time I'm at the charger station around this time, it's like some kind of drama. All right, if you see my mouth is red, it's because your boy, I'm doing what I'm doing, eating hot Cheetos. Where have I been? That's a great question. Um, you mean generally? What do you mean? Generally in what? I totally forgot what I was even talking about. Um, where have I been? I've been out planning and orchestrating something highly important. Um, and I've been out learning. I've been out doing leadership. I've been out making decisions. I've been out managing teams. I've been out doing a lot of stuff for a cool minute. And now it's almost about that time to come back. My spirit feels it. And that being said, it should be a grand return. That's all I'm gonna say. Hopefully, that's all I gotta say. Hi, bro. What's cracking, Alvish? So we both been working hard as hell, man. They don't know, man. I haven't even displayed nothing. Like I've been working so hard. I have a bigger body mass. I got a lot more muscle mass in my body. I mean, I'm at a point where I'm pretty ripped underneath. I mean, I've been out working hard. So I can't wait to display it. Um, I can't wait to show the plan. I've been out understanding the world and socializing so much so that it has changed me as a person. Um, Generally, I have a heart for for humankind, right? As a species, even as dumb as humans are, I just generally have a heart for humans. I don't know why. I don't really have a heart for any other particular animal. But humans I do is probably most likely because of being able to relate. But there's a lot of dumbass people out there. Um, but that being said, this whole time I've been around people, leading people, talking to people, strategizing with different companies on their plan and hitting their goals. And that being said, I've gathered so much knowledge inside the world of business and inside the world of leadership. And I'm hoping that I could display that now because it is about that time where it needs to be displayed on this page. This is more than than a multiverse. This is something that is purely, um, how can you say it? This is something that it's just within this multiverse that every variation of me is about to have. I mean, it's something that is about to travel throughout the multiverse. A a unified mind. That's where I've been at. Now one thing that ain't changed is that I still ain't grown the full beard. I'm almost filling that part in. almost filling that part in. That lets me know when it's filled up and it's in there that the first stage of my character completion is done. I'm working on camera film. I have something on the way, just getting through the phases right now. That's what it is, man. Getting through the phases. You know that the the videography part and storytelling and being able to map your creativity out visually is a difficult thing that a lot of people don't actually quite understand. It's simplistic in their mind. The reality is that it's difficult. Um, it takes time. I've even I can't say much. I can't say much more. I can't say. Hey, if you on this live, give me a like real quick. If you not like that, no. What's up? Hello. What's cracking? What's cracking? It is time. It's almost that time. I mean, am I back doing music? Can't say much. Am I back filming? I wish I could talk. Am I back about to bully the social media? Hey, I'll just leave that up to interpretation. Am I back about to bully these fools? Hey, it's like the revenge. Am I back about to get at Michelle show? Who knows? Who knows? You know, these people, they destroyed me. I think it was last year. Michelle and them, they destroyed me, man. They exposed me to the world as Markeisha. It was embarrassing. It's like I just went, the Conscious X went ghost. It's like, oh my god, there's a variant of Conscious X that is named Markeisha. That was just like, man, it got me with the brawl and everything. And so that is destroyed. That like went through the multiverse, and now you got a different variations of Conscious X talking about, ooh, what the hell is a Markeisha? They're starting to be questionable to the Conscious X. But anyways, I think I could feel that it's time to rise, that it's time to be back. I feel it. What are y'all up to? How has life been going? Look at this guy. Get out my life. Get out my life. I'm at a point where it's like I could still be on here making boring lives and still be I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I've socialized so much in the real world now that I could be on live with nobody and still get what I gotta say out. I mean, I ain't sitting there worried about like, oh, who watching. I mean, I can get it all out. Gotta fill that up right here. It's almost coming, man. I'm telling you, when that's filled up, y'all in trouble. Oh my God, I can't even think about what kind of trouble y'all in. Life been tragic, despair, and mentally emotional. Damn. I mean, what's going on with you? I mean, damn, there's a lot just said in there. Life been tragic, despair, and mentally emotional. Man, I used to be a person that people used to go to when life was difficult because they felt that I had really good words. And then I gave up on people. I gave up on people because they they started to just allow themselves to be in such a in disparity. There's those times where either you gotta accept it or you gotta just go past it. But it's like I had to stop. It was like a lot. A lot of people always used to go to me and issues. You know what? I've been so used to this with that when I first um started leading a team at this other warehouse, that I had one associate who was very, very new. I mean, he came to me talking about how he wanted to do suicide and this and that and his life, and I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, hey, man. Yeah, I used to have the words. I used to have the words. Nowadays, I don't know. I don't know if I have it. I feel like if I want to say it, it may not sound right. I might say, man, to get it together. That's kind of how I am now. You know, life is tough. I I'm I'm about to put out a book soon, so it'll tell you where I'm at once you get the smallest feeling to step inside of my shoes. Oh, that's interesting. That's good. I mean, how long the book? You got a novel or what? Like, what kind of? How long is this book? Where you putting out at? How you been working on it? You know. You know what's funny? You know what I think is a really good book is when a person journals and follows their journaling for years. I have a journal somewhere. I can't tell you the title. I have it somewhere from I think I started in 2022, something like that. I don't know. I ain't seen it in a while. And it'd be great if I update it now. And if I go back and I read it, it's interesting to see who I was at the time, the mindset I had, the words I used, the difference of literacy and difference of experience and knowledge, um, a different mindset. At the time, I had a mindset. I know for sure when I started writing the journal, I had a mindset of just like the same, like despair, um, depression, frustration, just young, trying to find out what life is, what purpose you have. Um, of course, all that's subjective. Internally, how we feel though is the part that's conflicting, because sometimes we don't feel that purpose is subjective, and I think that's all right. But if I was to go back and read it, I would like to feel it. Maybe start now and add in what I've experienced, add in the positives, the negatives from last time I wrote in there, add in my relationship. You know, I first started about how difficult my relationship with my wife was, and now I can write about you know the amazing life we have together. You know, traveling the world and just the love we have. I've been working on this since I was in college. I have 3 vintage books and done 62 spoken words and or poems. Only 37% is going into this book. Dang, only 37%. How you? What you doing the math on it? You calculate all of it and then you just divided it? Like how you know you got 37%? Got to wait, take a math class. I know how to do that now. But how you know you got 37%? 62 spoken words. Like damn, you keeping track. You know what's crazy is when I was young, I used to have a collection of art for over the years that I did. It could be a simple Dragon Ball Z picture, a simple um, um, version of draw myself or whatever. And I used to number all of them. And then I used to make like a log. It's weird when I think about it. I used to make a log that says, um, let's say the first photo was Goku or something like that. I'll put one Goku drawing or whatever, and then I'll put the date. It was at some point I was a teenager. At some point, I reached over 1,000. That's how much data and information that I was collecting. I was always documenting things, and it's funny because in the real world now, with my position, I'm highly good at documentation. I document everything, which benefits the company that I work for. Um, so it's interesting that you have all these numbers of what you've done, the documentation that can be very beneficial in the long run, and a useful skill at that. Especially if you're going in something corporate or whatever, when they want to grab quantitative data, um, it's good for them to know how all the information necessary for it. Yeah, I calculated it only by choosing what I want it to be put in there. The rest of the personal poetic documents put in here. The rest of the I mean that's cool, man. Like It's almost like how you say to me it's almost like the Bible or something. It's like there's just a certain amount of information that's put in there over maybe a vast amount of information that's actually real, that's actually useful. Imagine, sorry, I had to scratch my cheek. Imagine grasping all the information, but for somebody to put a portion and then have that portion meaningful or I'm trying to find a word, I'm trying to look for. I don't want to say juicy. That's kind of weird. Anyway, regardless, it's a good idea. It's a good plan. Get out my live. You saw him in the corner. Get out my live. I think before I get off of this, I might go on live on TikTok just to see what the Tikis are up to, what the Takis are doing. Yeah, it's a mixture between real life, my afterlife, and animalistic fantasy connection. It Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me read this. It's a mixture between real life, my afterlife, and animalistic fantasy connection. It to my real life. And I'm sure I read that part at the bottom wrong a bit. Um, so so you got a real life, and then the other is just a creative like thought, pretty much, right? Like a fantasy added to it, pretty much. I, I mean, the afterlife. I really want to ask you, what are you considering your afterlife? But I'm sure probably got to wait to the book, right? Afterlife is an interesting concept that I think which I think makes great conversation. I got 5 people on here, man. Y'all want to talk about the afterlife or what? Y'all want to like your boy video or what? Oh, one left. That's wrong. That's wrong. You got to at least come by and say what's up. At least say something. Say I'm ugly. Say something. Say. I don't know, man. You want to know what I think about the afterlife? My version of the afterlife is, hold on. For me, what I consider an afterlife is life. It is, others will call it reincarnation. I don't know if I would consider mine reincarnation, because I feel like reincarnation, usually people think about reincarnation as existing in the same plane of existence, so the same universe. So you die and then you appear in the same universe. I think I like to think of it as like there's dimensional layers, and once you're going after, it's pretty much like having a dream, right? Anybody ever seen the movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio? When you go in dreams and then go in dreams and then go in dreams, you start going inside what do they call it? No, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but you go in deeper dreams. There's like different layers and different layers, and I think that for me, when you die, that layer is gone, and now you're inside of another one. It's like waking. It's like dream after dream. It's down there, ever-ending cycle with no beginning. That's how I look at it. As there's this reality that your subjective experience is most necessary to have. So the idea of no experience isn't plausible in my idea, due to the fact that it's necessary to have experience. That's kind of how I look at it. I got to put a comma in it. I meant to say animalistic fantasy connection, connecting it to my real life. Oh, okay, I got it. And what kind of when you say animalistic fantasy, are we talking something like spirit animal? Like, is that kind of like the idea, or what? I've even gotten better at like follow-up questions because of the experience I have now. Like back then, I used to just be like, if somebody said that, I'd be like, okay, that's cool, that's cool. Nowadays, I'm like, you know what? I want to genuinely understand and know. By the way, let me get a little. I'm not gonna take a quick. I'm gonna take a quick break. Oh, I forgot I got more Cheetos. As we discussed, I'm about to go nuts. I'm such a. Hold on. Let me spit this gum out. Gum is already in that one. Oh shit. I'm such a person who is so different in the world to an extent to where like a lot of things like what they call it? I always say it but now I forget it. Wait, what is this? Hold on, let me read that. The front cover of my book will be revealed soon. Ooh. About 5 chapters. It will be put on all platforms. The book should be out next month. It should be out next month. Damn. You over here, you just out here just writing. Like like damn. Um I'm going to assume that if you're putting a book out that you're following the standard um format for the particular type of book you're doing, right? I don't think you're writing a novel. Um, like I'm gonna assume that, right? Because you don't want to put nothing out. You don't want to put something out and it's like not even that format. Mm, mm. I'm trying to figure out the word I'm looking for. Not conspiracy. I forgot. Let's just drop it at that. Look, I gotta go, but I gotta go on TikTok live real quick. Um, I will be back at some point to showcase the next chapter of the Conscious X. I gotta go. When I say animalistic, I talk about my favorite animal, the wolf. Oh, it's an ego name that I have, but it's more depth into it. All right, sounds good. I would like to see it inside that book. Make sure when you drop it next month, and it better be next month, because I'm gonna come looking for you. Drop it next month. Make sure you send it to me so I can get a read on. All right, I'm out.